Alright, well, I got kind of a decent build put together for Arcane Orb. Wizard Spike, I do have an ancient legendary version of it. And I'm gonna make my Arcane Orb cold based, I think, for the moment. So that kind of fits in with my Remnant of Pain. Critical hits, critical hits, critical hits. I got Triumvirate, ancient legendary version of that. I really don't care for chance to deal 17% area damage on hit, but this is just kind of a test. I don't even know if it's going to work all that well or not anyway, so just try it for a rift or two. And then in my cube, Unstable Scepter, 450%, its explosion triggers an additional time. I'm hoping that works well with Frozen Orb. Because it doesn't really explode per se. Just shreds the area, it doesn't explode. I don't know. That would suck because that'd be like a lot of damage that's not gonna be. Okay. 25% chance to hurl a Frozen Orb. Arcane Orb deals 300 increased damage. I am going with, I'm hoping that couple different ways I can go with this. At the moment I've just got cold-blooded. Enemies chilled or frozen take 10% increased damage. I could consider going with Arcane Dynamo. When I after 5 flashes of Vince, after 5 attacks with my signature spell, the next non-signature spell would deal 60% additional damage. Can also think about elemental exposure because I've got arcane, frozen, lightning, and I could get fire if I switched my weapon over to fire-based. So that'd be 20% bonus damage. Probably the best way to go. This would only work as if I cast, 5 signature spells and then boom, landed with a non-signature spell like I do with Hydra. Works well with Hydra. I don't think I'm going to be hitting 5 times with this and then once with this. Yeah, it's got to be almost the other way around. This is the big damage one. If I find I'm having mana problems, which I shouldn't, arcane problems, I could try this for extra arcane power. At the moment I'm just going to go with cold-blooded. Barrier blades. The only other thing I could think of testing after, if this doesn't work, okay, oh yeah, I'm sorry. In my cube, I put Frostburn. Normally, this armor slot in the cube doesn't have anything really good to place in there, except maybe slow time gains the effect of every rune, maybe something like that. But with this shard, incapacitated enemies automatic critical hits. Frostburn might work out well because now all of my cold skills 50% chance to freeze enemies. So now I have a 50% chance to be doing critical hit damage, which is 362%. So you could almost say, assuming that an enemy is not frozen, it's gaining an extra, I don't know, maybe 150% damage overall. I think that's how to look at it. And I got barrier blades for an extra 4% shield towards my shield. I'm gonna keep esoteric alteration for now. I was almost thinking of just going with Halo of Arlis with ice armor. Seeing if that could work out well. And that way, I never have to worry about being far away from the enemy. I can always just be close. I should at least test that. I should at least try that. How many keystones I got? 2. I've never used Halo of Arlis with ice armor. 30 in my cube. Reduces damage from melee attackers by 59%. Automatically cast Frostnova whenever I take 10% of my life in damage. And I would be using, because then I wouldn't have the lightning. So that would make elemental exposure no good. Struck by a melee attack, armor is increased 20% for 30 seconds. So that would be a 60% increase to my armor. I have no idea how much extra that would give me. It would be like an extra 7,000 bonus to armor, 6,600 bonus to armor. I'll try it. I'll try it. What the heck? Let's go Halo of Arlis in frozen armor. Watch, now I won't get any melee attackers. I mean, I still got esoteric alteration, so I've still got protection versus that. Okay, so now I don't got to worry about being close or far away from the enemy. But I don't have that 80% damage reduction. But I got lots of frozen armors, frost armors. One other thing I was just thinking of trying, switching out Convention of the Elements for, because then I'd have to switch out Frostburn to Orgields. Switch out those two for Orgields. I don't think this is going to work anyways. Let's just try it, see how. Alright, we'll go easy. We'll go a 110. And if I don't even get close on 110, then we'll know that this isn't working. Fair enough? Fair enough. Here we go.
Brave the risks, and you will be well rewarded.
Okay.
Help me!
Perfect hit.
What's my armor? 17,000. Not sure.
Ready yet. Still waiting.
Ah, right there.
You dare attack me? Need more time. I'm just warming up. Ready yet. Badly wounded.
Well, forget about that.
Still waiting.
Reflecting my own orbs back at me. I haven't even taken anything.
That is what I have trained for. ready yet. How's that for you?
Oh, really?
Need more time.
Come on, get out of there.
You dare attack me? Still waiting.
Interesting. It's just, I just don't think it's not doing nearly enough damage.
Still waiting. I'm so good, I astound myself.
Ow! How are they killing me? Melee attackers.
If only they could see me now. Need more time.
All right. Well, let's just forget about it. It's just not going to work.
I need to go back.
I mean, you know, it's only a Rigor Rift 110. I'm only a little bit ahead. Obviously, there's some sort of a flaw there. I don't know if it's the ice armor, but I mean, even if we're going back to Halo Carini, that's not going to improve my damage. I need to improve my damage. You know, my Energy Twister 1 would have been doing tons more damage there, just because it's got that extra item. It's got that extra item that boosts it up by whatever 400%, something like that. This needs something like that. And these shards are interesting, but they're not really all that powerful, I don't think. The Ring of Fire one, it's alright, but it's not great. And you also gotta think, the Energy Twister did not have an ancient legendary weapon. This one is cold based. It does not have something that does the appropriate type of damage, so just not a comparison. Now maybe I could have switched that Bane of the Stricken out for Molten Wildebeest. But then, you know, I would end up getting to the Rift Guardian, yeah, with plenty of time, but then it would take me all that much longer to kill the Rift Guardian, so... And it's still, you know, it's just the fact, it just needs one more item. It needs another... something else to boost it up by 200%, something like that. All right, well, so at this point then, we can say this build is my best build. I will be testing Energy Twister again, but that won't be until I've gotten a good Ancient Legendary setup. I've got some items, but I don't have all of them. And I don't have my Legacy of Dreams gem leveled up yet. But this apparently is going to be my best build. Firebird's 4 levels behind, but maybe that'll change when I get an Ancient Legendary Fragment of Destiny and or a gem that, a shard that is fire based or something. I don't even think fire based would help. Energy Twister, also not too bad, only a few levels behind. Still same exact thing. It's cold damage and it's a non-ancient legendary weapon. Unfortunately, Veer's just way too far behind. Same thing, cold skills and not an ancient legendary weapon, but it also needs, it probably needs 2 items to boost it up a little bit. I could switch this out for Compass Rose Traveler's Pledge. Probably be a little more safe. That's not going to increase damage, it would just increase my my safety a little bit, because the damage reduction from Unity cancels out the damage increase from Squirty Necklace. But that's not gonna... That's not going to help it. There's no really good shards for it. Critical hit, yeah, that I mean, that is nice, but it needs a... It needed something to boost it up while in Archon form. So maybe that Ring of Fire one could have helped it, but I really don't think so. Skills being on cooldown does not help you when you're in Archon form, which is when you need that. So it really has to be one of these. Either way, you know, it needs a major boost, not just a minor boost, a major boost in order for it. I mean, it's 10 to 15 greater rift levels behind this. I don't even bother with Tal. I'm not even bother with Tal Rasha. Unfortunately, the damage boost with Tal Rasha is just so tiny. So you're only talking about 8,000% bonus damage. So, you know, Legacy of Dreams is 9,750 bonus damage. What could you do with Tal Rasha that you can't do? Maybe Orgilds and Captain Crimson, Compass Rose Traveler's Pledge. Why would you? But why? Other than that, why would you? Why would you bother? The meteors that come down. Alright, let's switch back. Actually, I gotta get some Greater Rift. I gotta get some Keystones. And then I'm just gonna start rifting with the... Yeah, but it's got Death Nova. What good is it with these, unless he's using Death Nova? And you really can't use Captain Crimson with a Necromancer, so that's no good. But he's got his own ideas about things, so he thinks it's good. I guess it'll be good. All right. So I'm gonna go get some Keystones, put my Hydra build back on, and then just start grinding away. Alright, I will be back.